Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about navigating the dream world. So, you find yourself lucid in a dream, and you have a destination in mind. But you may be asking yourself, how the heck do I get there? Well, this video will be explaining the methods of travel that I have used, and basically they're the only methods of travel you need to know. The first method of getting somewhere is on foot. So yeah, this is the most natural method of travel, of course, if it's a short distance. So you can just walk to where you'd like to go, you can run to where you want to go, and you can sprint faster than you are able to sprint in waking life. Your dream body does not have any limitations. If you do have a limitation, it's because you only think you have a limitation. If you have an injury, like in your leg, and it makes you not be able to run, you will be able to run in the dream world. If you see yourself, and if you feel the injury in your dream, then it's only because your mind has placed that there. If you let go of the idea that you have an injury, then you will no longer have one. Okay? The second method of transportation in the dream world is flying. This one is the most fun and awesome method of transportation. Basically, you are able to fly like Superman. Okay, and this by far is the most fun thing anyone can ever do. You are able to fly as fast and high as you want. You can fly up to space, which I have done. And the cool thing about this is that you actually feel the momentum, the inertia, all these physical forces that if you were to fly in waking life somehow, you feel it too in the dream world. It's not like you just fly and then you feel nothing, and then you can land, and then it's like, or that was just a visual journey. It's also a journey involving the perception of all the forces, and even you can feel sometimes the wind. Not always though. Just be expectant of inertia, especially. Sometimes if I accelerate extremely fast, and then stop, I might feel like G-forces almost, and sometimes you may also feel the force of gravity, and this is a big one because there really shouldn't be gravity in the dream world because you can fly. However, I'm not sure to what extent gravity does exist there. Most times, if you pick up an object and you let go, do you think it will fall back down, or do you think it will stay there, floating? I have experimented with this in the lucid state. I picked up a rock and let go to see if it would float there, or if it would fall back down, and it did fall back down. Now, did it fall back down because I was expecting it to fall back down, or did it fall down because there is in fact gravity there? I'm not sure. but this is something that you can investigate for yourself. If you do find gravity is preventing you from flying, so if you jump and you fall back down, but you keep trying and trying, you may be able to jump really high, but then you fall back down again. This is often because you have a subconscious belief that gravity will pull you back down, and any even minute expectation that you're going to fall down can lead you to be falling back down again. Sometimes this doesn't always make me fall back down, but it makes me feel heavy once I'm in the air. It's like I'm jumping and it's a struggle, but I'm feeling heavy, but I can still kind of float there, but I'm kind of giving myself thrust to stay up in a way. But you can let go of all this and just float. Okay? I have had trouble flying many times, and what I have done is I wanted some training in flight because I was not good at controlling my acceleration, my direction. So what I did in a lucid dream once is I asked myself for a kind of training course to train me in the art of flying. So before me manifested, it was like an obstacle course, but for flying. So I would fly through hoops and have targets on blocks that I would have to land on from very high. And from practicing this, I actually did end up getting better at flight. So if you aren't a good flyer, then give yourself a training course. The third method of transportation is teleportation. Now, this one is kind of cool, and it's the fastest method as well, because you can be there in an instant. How do you teleport? Well, for me, all I have to do is close my dream eyes, visualize where I'd like to be, open my eyes, and I'm there. This has never failed me. This is what I've done if, for some reason, I couldn't get there by flying. Usually I don't have a problem getting somewhere flying, but if something's holding me back, or if there's like a dream creature trying to keep me in this location, like pulling me back down again or something, close your eyes, visualize, open your eyes, you're there. One thing that I didn't mention about flying is how do you fly somewhere if you don't know where it is? So for example, if you would like to fly to Italy and you don't know how to get to Italy from your current location, what you can do is you can ask to be guided to the location. So you can kind of ask your own being, or perhaps if you have a spirit guide or something that that you trust, ask to be taken to the location. It's like the GPS of the higher dimensions, pretty much. What happens after you've asked is you take a little jump and float, and then you will feel a magnetic force pulling you to the location that you've asked for. And this can actually have quite amusing results. So, for example, I'm in Australia right now, and if I was in a lucid dream, I asked to go to Italy, probably a bit more specific place in Italy, not just the whole country in general. But if I had like the building that I wanted to go to in Italy, I would ask to go there, take a little jump, and I'd feel a force pulling me to Italy, and then I'd follow that force. But you don't go the way you expect. The shortest distance to Italy from here is not to go around and then go on the other side. It's to go through the planet itself and pop out the other side. Don't be surprised if this happens. It can be quite startling to be pulled down into the ground and then pop out the other side. It's happened to me, and what I've experienced when that happens is you go into the ground and it's just black, there's nothing for probably 10 seconds, and then boop, you're out the other side. It's pretty cool, actually. So yeah, don't be surprised if that happens. Now, basically, one thing you should avoid is being distracted on your way to the destination, because you will. Okay, there will be distractions everywhere, especially if you're doing one of the slower methods, such as being on foot or flying, because you want to take in the scenery, right? You look over there, you still have your destination in your mind, but you're just enjoying the location. But then you see something over there that's probably just a manifestation of your mind. And then you might be so fascinated with that you let go of your initial idea, and then you follow that. And then that just ends up being a big distraction, and then you end up going back into a subconscious dream again, and you may lose your consciousness entirely and wake up. And then once you've woken up, you'll kind of be disappointed that you didn't achieve your goal of going to that destination and doing what you wanted to do. That takes discipline, though. It might be so tempting to do the thing that's grabbing your attention, that over there, or maybe there's a person over there. But it's up to you. If you want to go off on a tangent, you can do that. But 99% of the time, if you do that, you won't have enough time to get that done and then continue with your goal to go to that place. So it's all up to you, of course. Okay, so that's going to be it for this video. Good luck with your travels, and I'll see you guys next time. Ciao for now.